My name is Grace Cowley. I'm playing Regina Engstrand, and I'm a junior. Regina is the maid living in Mrs. Alving's household. She's lived there since she was about 8 or 9. She's very feisty and ambitious, but she's also lonely, and she hasn't had a whole lot of world experience, so she's hoping to get that. She knows Oswald a little bit, but mostly just in passing from he's been away, so she doesn't see him very often. And Jacob Engstrand is her father. He's a carpenter, and she has a bit of a tumultuous relationship with him. I like working on the show. I'm a huge fan of A Doll's House. It's a show that I have seen a lot of productions of and have analyzed a lot, so I like the writing style, and it's fun to play this time period. I'm still in the process of figuring out who Regina is and what she wants, but the process mostly for me has involved the questions that we sort of as a cast came up with together to get at the root of the play and what that is about, and sort of finding Regina within that process. It's obviously analyzing her lines and figuring out what she's trying to say and why she's saying it. But also getting to know her. I personally, when I'm trying to figure out my character, I like to sort of have my own conversations with them and try to just hang out with them, spend time with them in my head and with the script, and sort of get to know them through that. I think finding the balance between Regina's innocence and her worldly knowledge is a bit of a challenge. Because it has so much to do with what she wants and the way she ultimately feels about the way her relationships end up with her the other characters in the play. I think some of the certain relationships are easier to figure out than others, so the complexity of her relationships is created a lot in the lines that she doesn't have. I feel that she doesn't have as much screen time as some of the other characters, and a lot of what she is going through and experiencing isn't necessarily in her lines. So I think that bringing that to the lines that she does have in her relationships is challenging, but it's a good challenge. I am a theater major because I'm crazy. No, because I'm a theater major because I love theater, and I love challenges, and I find being in theater, even though I'm not, obviously a professional or anything at this point, I find it to be a challenge for a lot of the reasons that other people do. It's not exactly a career that's going to launch you into fame and fortune, but I love the work and I love the people that I get to spend my time with as a theater major. And I mostly just like being creative. I like coming up with things and figuring them out. I don't know if I have a be-all, end-all, this is my dream role yet, but a role that I would really love to play, Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. I would love to play her, and also Calamity Jane from the musical Calamity Jane. If I was to pick a musical role, that's who I would be, just because it's very fun.